If this is you, you've been checking your phone every few minutes, wondering if they've noticed your silence yet. You told yourself you wouldn't reach out, but every hour that passes feels heavier, like they're slipping further away while you sit in the quiet they left behind. Maybe this feels familiar, the way you replay every conversation, every last text, trying to figure out if going no contact is even working or if they've already forgotten you. You keep asking yourself, do they even miss me? Are they thinking about me at all? Because deep down, you're not just trying to get over them. You're hoping this space, this silence somehow pulls them back. But then the doubt creeps in. What if they're happier without you? What if they never look back? It's confusing, isn't it? One moment you feel strong, proud of holding your ground, and the next you're wondering if they even care that you're gone. You want answers. You want to know what's really happening in their mind, what the no contact rule actually does to the person who walked away. So, what if I told you that silence might be affecting them more than you think? Most men get this part completely wrong. When she pulls away, when she leaves, they think the fastest way to get her back is to chase, to fix it, to prove their worth. But that reaction isn't strength, it's fear disguised as effort. And women feel that immediately. See, the no contact rule isn't about manipulation. It's not a tactic to make her miss you. It's a test of grounding, of whether you can stay centered when something you care about slips out of your control. Most guys break no contact because they can't handle that silence. They can't handle being unseen. But that's exactly the point. A core masculine principle is this. You don't seek validation from chaos. You create stability within it. No contact isn't punishment. It's the discipline of presence. It's you saying, I'm still here. I'm still solid. Even if you walk away. Once you understand that, everything shifts. Because this isn't about her anymore. It's about how you show up when everything in you wants to reach out. So the real question isn't, will she come back? It's, will you stay strong enough for her to even recognize the man she left? The phone screen glows in the dark room. His thumb hovers over her name the way it always does around midnight. The silence feels alive, like it's breathing beside him, whispering her voice in every memory that won't die. He sets the phone face down, but the weight of it pulls at him like gravity tied to his chest. He thinks about that last conversation, the edge in her tone, the way her eyes hardened when she said she needed space. He replayed it 100 times, dissecting every word, every pause. Did she mean it? Was she hoping I'd fight for her? Or did she really want me to let her go? Days pass, slow and heavy. The world moves, but he's standing still. The coffee tastes dull. Music feels like noise. Every small reminder, a scent, a song, a text that isn't from her, cuts a little deeper, but beneath the ache, something strange starts to form. Stillness. A quiet voice that says, wait. Just wait. He goes for a walk at dusk, hands in his pockets, the city humming around him. For the first time, he notices the air on his skin, the sound of his own footsteps. No words, no messages, just space. And in that space, the truth begins to take shape. She might not come back, but maybe that's not the point anymore. He stops at a crosswalk, watches the light change. In the reflection of a shop window, he sees himself. Not the man she left, but the one learning to stand without her. The silence that once felt like punishment now feels like power. And for the first time in weeks, he doesn't reach for his phone. One of the biggest lies men believe is that no contact is about winning her back. That if you just stay silent long enough, she'll start missing you and come running back. But that mindset keeps you trapped because you're still making her the center of your world. No contact isn't about control. It's about reclaiming presence. You stop chasing her energy so you can find your own again. Another false belief, that reaching out will fix what went wrong. You think if you just say the right thing, remind her of the good times, she'll remember who you were. But here's the truth. She doesn't need a reminder of who you were. You do. The silence isn't there to punish you. It's there to strip away the noise so you can see what's left when validation disappears. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. She can't miss a man who's still chasing her approval. This is the wake-up call. No contact isn't about absence. It's about return, not to her, but to your own strength, your own clarity, your own masculine center. That's the part she was drawn to in the first place. The 3% man moves differently, not because he's playing games, but because he understands the deeper psychology behind silence. While most men use no contact as a tactic, he treats it as a mirror. This is what he understands. Space reveals truth. If something is real, it doesn't fade in silence. It strengthens. If it wasn't, no amount of chasing would have saved it anyway. He doesn't wait for her to call. He's not counting days or replaying messages. His focus shifts inward. What did I lose in myself when I lost her? That's the question that shapes him. He rebuilds, not to prove anything, but because peace becomes more valuable than validation. This is how he leads with presence, not pressure. He knows energy can't be forced. He doesn't demand to be seen. He becomes the kind of man who's naturally noticed. His calm isn't cold, it's grounded. His silence isn't punishment, it's clarity. The 3% man understands that attraction lives in polarity, and polarity lives in confidence. So while others chase closure, he creates it. While others seek attention, he commands it, quietly, effortlessly, by simply being the man who no longer needs to reach for what's already his to become. It happens quietly, somewhere, between missing her and missing yourself. The ache is still there, but softer now, like a bruise that's fading. You wake up one morning, sunlight spilling through the blinds, and for the first time in weeks, you don't reach for your phone. There's no rush of panic, no desperate scan for her name, just breath, just stillness. You sit there for a moment, and it hits you. You've been waiting, not for her message, not for her return, but for permission. Permission to move on, permission to stop needing closure that was never coming. And suddenly you see it clearly. The silence you thought was rejection was actually space. Space for you to remember who you were before the story broke you. The thoughts start to shift. Maybe she's not coming back. And instead of pain, there's peace. Because you realize you're not the one who was left behind. You're the one who stayed. You stayed when it hurt. You stayed when everything in you wanted to run back. And that's when the truth lands quiet and certain. You were never waiting for her to see your worth. You were waiting to see it yourself. In the end, silence isn't what made her feel your absence. It's what finally allowed you to feel your own presence.